Hey up everybody, I hope you're alright and you're looking after yourself on this weekend. Before I get into the video, which is my review of the Parramatta versus Gold Coast match, I'd just like to give a couple of shout outs. The first one is to Nick from Australia. Thanks again for giving me a shout out on your channel, that was very kind of you, much appreciated. And also Entertain House is the second person. Thanks for giving me a shout out on your live stream. I don't know why your live stream was cancelled. It's a bit daft as far as I'm concerned, but that's just my opinion. If you're liking the videos and you're liking what I'm doing, make sure that you click that like button. You subscribe to the channel by clicking the notification bell so you get an email every time I do a new video. And I've made a few videos now, so if you got some time you can scroll through, watch those. And I also run the Rugby League page, Rugby League History. It's on Facebook. I'll put a link in the description below, so check that out if you got some spare time. So let's get into the video. So Parramatta round 2 against the Gold Coast up at Seabus Super Stadium or Skilled Park, whatever you want to call it. It was played behind closed doors, as everyone knows, because of the COVID-19, aka the coronavirus. Parramatta went into the match after beating Canterbury Bankstown last week, whereas the Gold Coast lost their round 1 match against Canberra. So as I said in my tipping video before the round started, that Parramatta had to show up. You know, even though it's the Gold Coast, you still have to show up. You have to be 100% committed. You have to play the full 80 minutes. Parramatta, for that first 20 minutes, looked quite good. We got out to a 12-0 lead through Mitchell Moses. He scored a try which was almost identical to the one that he scored at the new Western Sydney Stadium, and then Reid Marnie crossed over for the second try. And then after that, I think we just put the queue in the rack, which has been something that I've noticed ever since Brad Arthur's come to the club, where in seasons gone by, and especially in more recent seasons, whenever we seem to be in front or in control, the players just kind of put the queue in the rack and see, oh well, job done. Well, it's not. The game goes for 80 minutes. Gold Coast ended up working their way back into the match, and then they got that penalty try where Dale Copley scored. Nathan Brown come over the top late with his knees. Luckily for us, Ash Taylor missed the conversion from the sideline, but then got the one in front of the sticks. So going into the break was 14-6 at half time. I'm pretty sure Brad Arthur would have been absolutely fuming with the fact that we sort of didn't go on with it in the first half. Second half, we come out, we pretty much had the ball for the first 20 minutes or so. Gold Coast didn't really even get a touch of the ball. They were camped on their end. We just kept going set after set at them, and they kept holding out, and credit to them. Their defence was actually really good. There was a lot of commitment there. I thought Micah Civil crossed over for that try. He was held up, and I thought at that stage that, you know, if we don't score soon, the Gold Coast is going to find a way to get back into this game when they really shouldn't be in the game. Luckily for us, we got a try through Dylan Brown, and then after that, you could just that just tore the heart out of the Gold Coast. It was a dagger right through the heart of the Gold Coast. The heads went down after that. We got a few quick fire tries. Keen Evans got on the score sheet, which is quite rare. Then Penny Terrapole scored his first try in 6 years. His eyes lit up like dinner plates when he saw that try line. I can guarantee you, he probably went, I'm actually here. I'm going to score a try. And then Dylan Brown got another try. Mitchell Moses ended up kicking 9 goals and scoring a try. The negatives about the game were the fact that Reid Marnie went off injured, massive blow. Not too sure what type of an injury it is at the moment. They said that they're going in for scans. I've read one post where it says that he might be out for months. Another post that says 6 to 12 weeks. So let's hope for all those Parramatta fans out there that it's only 6 to 12 weeks, because it's a massive blow. People were talking him up for Queensland State of Origin representation this year. I thought our attack was a lot better than it was against Canterbury. We weren't afraid to throw the ball around a bit. There's a couple of negatives. I think once we play against the better teams in the competition, the attack has to be better, because you're not going to get set after set after set against some of the top teams. But overall, I was really pleased with the result. There were still a few people complaining online, on Facebook and all that. You get fans from the rival clubs saying that we've only beaten Canterbury, Bankstown and the Gold Coast, and we haven't really tested ourselves yet. But in my response to those people is, you can only play what's in front of you. I mean, us as Parramatta fans and us as a club, we don't make the schedule. We don't decide who we play. It's the NRL who decides who we play. So I'm pretty sure all the mannequins and all the dummies and cardboard cutouts that went to the game today got their money's worth. But it's on the next week, and next week we're up against North Queensland, which is up in Townsville at the new Queensland Country Bank Stadium. It hasn't been Townsville has never really been an happy hunting ground for us. Ever since North Queensland's come into the competition, we've always struggled up there. It's been a difficult place to play. I'm just going to read out a few stats at the moment to back that up. So since 1995, when North Queensland come into the competition, we've played them 18 times up there, and we've lost 11 of them, and we've only won 6 matches. In the last 10 years, we've only beaten them twice, 2010 and 2017. And some of the results in the last 10 years when we've gone up there: 2008, 38 to 14 loss. 2011, we lost 40 to 26. 2012, 42-6. 2014, 42-12. 2015, 46-4. 2016, 32-16. And then the Spoon Bowl match in 2018 finished 44-6. That was Jonathan Baston's final ever match up in Townsville. So it's not a happy hunting ground for us. North Queensland and us next week is going to be an interesting match. North Queensland have been good in patches. We've been good. But I think for us, this is our first real test of the year against North Queensland. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, how we defend their attack, because the last 2 weeks we've played teams that don't have the best attack. We've only conceded the one try and a penalty goal. Next week we'll be up against Tamalolo and Carl Felt, Michael Morgan, Valentine Holmes. So we're going to have to be on point. But that's even if the game's played up in Townsville, because I read today that the game might be relocated to somewhere else. So you don't know. But anyway, that's my review of the Parramatta Round 2 match against the Gold Coast. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, make sure that you click that notification bell. I'll be doing the round 3 tips on Wednesday, and I'll be doing a weekly review of all the Parramatta games. So once again, take care, and I'll catch us all later. Ta-ra.